Coach, any travel problems getting here because of the weather yesterday?
We had absolutely no travel problems. We landed about 2:30. We were in our hotel. We were at dinner actually when the storm hit. So we had tornado sirens going off, and the roof started on fire of the restaurant, but the food was good, so it was okay.
Darren Miller, HawkeyeSports.com. Coach, in 2011, your program lost Kasheen Alexander, a tenacious, do-everything player. Can you talk a little bit about Sam stepped in the very next season? Like, once again, what she has meant to the program, and you know, what's that been like to have two players like that back to back?
Yeah, they're kind of similar players because they're both just tenacious players, great rebounders, do everything for you type of players. Sam Logic has been, ever since she stepped foot on our campus, has been a starter for our basketball team, has been an integral part of our success the last 4 years. She is an unusual point guard because she's a do-it-all point guard. She can pass. She's the third best passer in America according to assists. She can defend anything on the floor. She's even had to defend a center at times. She is a strong physical player. She can rebound. She can score. So she's not your typical point guard. And there's a statistic, Darren, that I've quoted already before, but it bears merit again, is that she's the only player, woman player ever in history, NCAA history, to score 1,400 points, have 800 rebounds, 800 assists, and 200 steals. So in my mind, Sam Logic is just an all-around basketball player, not just a point guard.
Right center here.
Coach Kurt Boyd, the Associated Press. I know you're happy to be here, but do you have to guard with this group at all against being happy to be here, and do you have to talk to them at all about that this week, or is it even a concern for you?
No, we talked about that right away, Kurt, because we began the season with, you know, goals of being in the top 16. And too often you see teams set goals, and when they reach the goals, it's like, that's over now. And we did not want that to happen. We believe we can go farther, and we quickly reset our goals on Monday and set our sights on moving on. And I have not felt a letdown whatsoever with our players and their preparation for the week.
Right at the back.
Coach Jeff Linder, Cedar Rapids Gazette. So successful at home this year, 18-0. Is there anything that you brought with you from Carver? Good luck token, anything like that?
Well, I know a lot of the players brought a piece of the net that we cut down from Carver. We did cut down the nets in Carver because we were celebrating our first Sweet 16 in a long time and going 18-0 on our home court. And so I think a lot of the players brought that along. We have a tradition where we always, in our locker room, we have a sign that's a tiger hawk that every one of our players slaps on the way out of the locker room. And we have that sign in our locker room at home that's permanently affixed, and then we have a traveling one that we affix in every visiting locker room that we travel to. And basically, we all give it a high five on the way out, and basically it locks us in. You know, we're leaving everything else behind when we hit that tiger hawk, and we're giving everything that we have to the Iowa Hawkeyes right then. And so that's kind of a tradition that we have, but we talk a lot about, really, home is about the people, and we have everybody we need with us right here to make this a home court advantage.
Lisa Graham-Hayes, ESPN. Going back to Sam, what was the process over the past 4 seasons of kind of getting her to look for her points more and kind of that balance between pass first and scoring?
Yeah, Graham, she did do that at first. She was really more deferring to the older kids when she first came in, because we had some really good scorers at Iowa when she first arrived, and so she was kind of an assist-first mentality. And I think this year was the first year that she really began looking for her points as well as assists. I think she realized we needed to have that for us to be successful. We've always talked about, we want, 5 people in double figures. That's our goal. And I think people started defending, Melissa a little bit harder, trying to take away Bethany, and she kind of like, I've got to step up and score as well as pass the ball. So I think this year was the first year that I think she became more an aggressive mentality offensively in the scoring aspect.
Okay, right center here.
Hi, Tom Fitzgerald, San Francisco Chronicle. Just wondering, what are the things that impress you the most about Baylor?
Well, I think their transition offense is extremely good. They like to get out and push the ball. Their rebounding is very impressive on both ends of the floor. Obviously, their point guard, she leads the country. I mean, we think we have a pretty good point guard, and she's third in the country in assists. And with her point guard leading the country in assists, that's pretty amazing. Obviously, Davis, an incredible player of the year in the Big 12, is only a sophomore, and she's so effective offensively, shooting 58% from the field. That's an incredible number, and so she's obviously something that we have to be wary of.
Any other questions for the coach? On the left center here.
Coach Jerry Hill, Baylor Bear Insider. You were talking about Nina Davis, a little bit of an unorthodox player. Have you figured her out, how she does it at that size and everything?
Yeah, that's pretty amazing of what she's done at that size. Undersized, playing inside, posting up a lot. But she can put the ball on the floor and attack as well. She has a 15-foot shot that's very nice. But most of her scoring coming off the free throw line, offensive rebounds, and post area moves. And when you're 6'1" and kind of thin, that's pretty amazing. So have we figured it out? Probably not. We've seen it, and our players have seen it on film. I don't think anybody in the Big 12 has figured it out yet, but we definitely respect her and know she's just an incredible athlete.
Right at the back.
Kyle Fredrickson with the Oklahoman. Just was hoping to get a clarification on your comment of the roof catching on fire at dinner. What happened there?
Yeah, I think we were at Manny's. Is that where we went? No, what was it? Did you hear that? The Mantle. We were there having dinner last night, and all of a sudden, quite a few fire trucks pulled up in front, and my daughter got up to go to the restroom, and she came back. She goes, "Mom, I just saw a fireman run through with a ladder in his hand." So that's when we figured out something was wrong. But they never got us out, and my steak was still medium rare, so it was okay.
Any other questions for the coach?
Thank you.
Okay. Thanks, Coach Bluder.